Hi, some of the videos that I created are a couple years old, and we have a new version of Photoshop that has some really interesting tools that you might want to play with. The first thing that happens is when you first open this up, it will uh, have a little kind of a training tutorial. Would you go back up there? Thank you. And that will show you some of the new things that are going to happen. Now, this is a beta. I was hoping by now that the beta would no longer be there and it would be incorporated in Photoshop, but that's not the case. So I will show you how I had to download it and then switch over to the beta. If by chance you've already been inside Photoshop, all you have to do is come back up here to this little present and it will let you explore. And it goes through each one of the items. Adobe Express, who cares? The presets are pretty nice. It's just some of the more useful ones. The remove tool, I've had mixed luck. I've actually thought it was better than nothing, but not much. I found that some of the tricks that I'll show you later on in the semester were much better. But the main thing I really wanted to talk to you about is this contextual bar right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close this down right here, and I am going to go open up a new Photoshop. And this will be one of your assignments. And what's really nice about this is this bar right here will have tools that it thinks you might want to use. Like if you want to adjust the adjustment panels, you can come over here and click on these and it will give you different looks and feels. And if you notice, they're adding layers to this. So one of the things you can do is you can just turn them off by using the, I like to call it the show hide, or also I like to call it the evil eye. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Gives you a little bit of nice richness. So that might be something you might want to use and keep. What you can also do is come in here and just delete them all that way by deleting the layer mask, delete group band contents, same way with that. Now I am pretty happy with the coloring with this and what I wanted to show you, but if I wanted to do hue, saturation, these are some of the adjustments that I would be playing with other than the contextual toolbar. So now what I want to do is I want to show you the beta and let you understand why it's worth downloading. This is Windows 11. I have to come here to all apps, and there's the beta. Now what I want to do is, since I had the repair open earlier, what I can do, and this is really fascinating, let's go image, canvas size, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand it, and I'm going to make the width 1200. So I got an empty area here. Oops, actually I want to overlap a little bit like that. And then I use the Generative Fill, and I'm not going to tell it what to fill. I just want it to think about it and do it. I have a fairly recent computer, so it's got 32 gigs of RAM, a 2 terabyte SSD drive, so it's a screamer. Now you notice by overlapping, I got a little bit of glitch here that I don't necessarily like, but it filled in the rest of the details, including the cracks. I mean, I was just so pleased when I tried that out. I mean, it's just amazing. Or another thing you could do with Generative Fill is I'm going to come up here. This is the Enterprise. I am going to Generative Fill and add a spaceship. Now this is just utilizing artificial intelligence coupled with a series of pictures. Oh, I don't know if I like that one. I did it before, and I really had one that I liked. I don't like that. Maybe that. The nice thing is it comes over here, and you can do it. I'm going back to... That really doesn't look like a spaceship, though. Nah. Well, you know what? I'm going to do that again. Generate. since I didn't like it. That's kind of cool. Okay. Maybe. Now, once it's been generated, what I can do is I can do a Control T, and I can resize it. Also, if I wanted to come up here and use my Generative Fill, add a sun. That's okay. I don't know about that. I'm going to generate another one. I did this before and it didn't. Well, that's okay. No, I don't want that either. I guess that would have to be the best. That could be either a sun or a planet or something else, depending. And the nice thing about this, once you generate it, you can move it around, resize it. I can bring it right up there so it looks something like that. But a very, very powerful tool. The hardest part is figuring out the correct words to use to get the desired change that you want. So those are some of the major changes with Photoshop, and hopefully, like I said, by the time the end of the semester, we should have a new version of Photoshop, or maybe the beginning of next semester, that incorporates Generative Fill. So thank you. Bye.